Hi lovelies, and welcome back to the channel. And on today's episode I want to ask you a question. Do you have potatoes and sardines in the house? People, don't waste your time because this recipe is for you. Let's make this crispy potato nuggets with Savory Sardines, and this is very easy to make. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. So here I have my 3 medium-sized potato already diced, and now I'm going to boil it, and I'll be adding in a pinch of salt into this to make the potato have its own taste. So here are the sardines I'll be using. I'm just using 2 kinds of sardine. I'm going to wash up the covers and then drain out the oil, and then pour it into this plate and get ready to mash it. And here I'm controlling the potato, and you can see it has come to a boil. We are going to cook until it's tender to enable us to use our mash to mash it. Okay, so here is the sardine already mashed with a fork, and here I am just checking the tenderness of this potato, and it's ready. And I'm just pouring out the water. I drained it out and then I poured it into this bowl. So here is the mashing utensils I have, and I am mashing this to make sure that it comes to a texture, and that is what we have. And now I'm just pouring in the sardines that I've already mashed. Okay, are you seeing the process? I hope you see how easy this is gonna be. And into this we are going to be adding in some ingredients. Please, any ingredients you have in your house, use it. I use the white pepper, I use the fried spice, I use the paprika powder, I also use the chicken spice, I also added a little salt, I also added grounded pepper. Those were the ingredients I actually used for this my recipe. So use any one you have at home and it's gonna work. So I'm adding in the cornstarch, which is about 2 tablespoons of that. And I'm also going to be adding in 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. This is just to bind this recipe, just to bind the potato and the sardine. And I'm also going to be cracking in 1 egg. That is all we'll be needing, and then we're going to combine all the dried ingredients together and the wet ingredients to get a texture. I also added in a little salad. I had this grated salad and also carrots. I just added that to have veggies in it, and I also added in the soy sauce to enhance the flavor of this great recipe. Yeah, so wash your hands and let's match these together. Let's marry them together, the dried and wet ingredients. Bring this together until you get the texture you are looking for. If you think it's too soft, please add in more flour or more cornstarch, okay, just to make sure that the binding furs are doing so well in this batter mixture. So I've gotten the consistency I'm looking for. Here is my breadcrumbs. I'll be showing what I'll be doing with these breadcrumbs as we proceed. So here I just poured our breadcrumbs into a bowl, and then just know that your 2 palms will be needed to get this job done. So here you have to boil this in your hands and then dip it into the breadcrumbs, and then make it to be flattened, okay, on your palm. Do you understand? That is just the simple process. It is not difficult. This is the flattening process. Look at how I'm doing that, and it's ready. I set that aside. That is how I'll be doing for others. I'm showing you the texture, how it should be. It shouldn't stick on your pen. Please, you can see I'm not using flour on my hand or anything, but I am getting what I want. So you just do this process the way I'm doing it, and then you will get the best result. The reason for these breadcrumbs is to ensure that it is crispy as expected outside and soft inside. That is how nuggets should be. You can see we are done with all the process. I did some off camera because this video would have been too long. So here I poured in oil into the pan and it has heated, and we're dropping this gradually into the hot oil. Please, at this point, remember to reduce your heat to medium. Medium heat is the best heat to cook whatever and fry whatever. Do you understand? That will make everything to be nicely cooked in and out. So that is why I always say turn on your heat to medium. Yes, if you agree with me, write that in the comment section so you can see how this is coming together. I assure you haven't noticed anything in this recipe until it is ready. So don't skip this video, and make sure at this point you like this video. Make sure you share to your friends and families. Also leave a returning comment at the end, and in case you're new, this is the right time to hit the subscription button, turn on the post notification bell so you'll be alerted anytime we upload new videos just like days. Look at how it is looking. Did you see the look of these are crispy potato nuggets with sardine. Remember, don't forget we use sardine to give it that fishy taste as expected. So here I have topped in more oil. Do you know why I'm doing this? I changed the oil after frying 2 batches so that those brown things under the pan will not make it cook and get burnt. Do you understand the tips? When you fry 2 times, mostly when you're using breadcrumbs to fry, please make sure you do what? You change the oil after 2 fries to get everything nicely fried. So here it is ready. Look at this. I'm trying to make my dip. Here in the plate is already ketchup, and I added in a soy sauce to give it an outstanding taste. Okay, so I just mixed this just barely, just to give it the zigzag or zebra look inside there. Did you see that? Yes. So you just see how this is looking. My people, this was the deal. This was so delicious. I enjoyed every bit of it. Look at it, people. Check out how it is looking soft inside and so crispy outside. If you haven't tried this, you will not tell how much or how good it is. Remember, this recipe is easy to make and it is on a budget, so do what you can. Just make sure it's crispy and make sure it's soft inside, and I tell you, you will enjoy it. Pack it for the kids in their lunch boxes, eat it on the go, and serve it on any occasion or street events you're having, and I tell you, your guests will actually appreciate this. So on a good and pleasant note, people, it will be a great pleasure to have all your beautiful and gorgeous looking faces in the next episode of Mom Essy Kitchen and more. Remember, I love you all, but in all, God loves you most. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.